Hey folks, your OS Reviews. You're watching our video review of the Microsoft Sidewinder Laser Gaming Mouse. This is a high-performance gaming mouse you can use to play games with because it's pretty sensitive and has a high amount of customization with it. So there are a few details that make it pretty unique. For example, you can change and customize the weight according to your liking and preference. On the back, there's actually this key that you can press and it ejects a door on the right-hand edge of the mouse itself. And that allows you to actually go ahead and to change the weight of the mouse. So perhaps you want a heavier one, or you want one that's more lopsided toward the right hand of your hand itself. So you can change and edit the weights by 10 grams each, and you can actually customize these weights additionally just by contacting and finding more online. So you can change again the weight to a pretty sensitive and high degree. So on the back you can see it's customized in red and black, so it looks like a pretty stylish device in general. As far as construction quality goes, it feels pretty rugged. It's crafted out of plastic, and it feels quite durable in the hand and relatively comfortable as well. On the back you see you have some several rubber feet, which prevents the device from kind of being too grippy or anything, so it's pretty nice in terms of resistance and being sliding around on desk surfaces. Either wood or glass or any kind of vinyl surface will work pretty well. And finally, the actual laser part is crafted out of this. There's a metal containment on the side, which actually makes the unit pretty sensitive. There's not too much lag going on at all, which is going to be quite important. We do have a scroll wheel that's crafted entirely out of metal, which is very comfortable, grippy, and easy and sensitive to use. You can also click on it with a responsive and tactile feedback. There's also 3 separate keys you can customize to your liking for additional functions. The left and right click keys are pretty sensitive as well, and when you have your right hand position on the mouse itself, it feels pretty comfortable and natural to click on it, so you can get a pretty fast response time by using that. Special hotkeys on the left hand edge include 2, so you can actually tap on those. And on the right hand side, basically just have that door, so as far as fitting your hand on the mouse itself, it's pretty comfortable, natural, and easy to grip. As far as the cord length goes, it has a pretty long cord length, so this is a good feature to have because even if you're using a desktop, you still can get a pretty good setup using this mouse. Of course, if you use a laptop, it works with both Macs and PCs. It works even better just because the cord length is really long, so you're not restricted or anything like that. And so you can get a pretty tight connection to that. Of course, with a wired mouse, you get pretty fast speeds as well. It's using USB 2.0, and it's a plug-and-play solution, so no drivers are needed to get the mouse actually set up, and you can start using it right away. Now we have the Microsoft Sidewinder laser mouse connected to a PC, and you can see how there's a bit of a night glow effect as well. If we dim the lights, you can see that the laser kind of edges out from the bottom of the mouse, which creates a very cool futuristic look, and we are fans of that. The LCD screen over here is also backlit, so whenever you press on something what tells you the sensitivity of the mouse, it also glows on, so you can see it in darker environments. As you can see, there's no driver issues. As I plugged this mouse into a Windows 7 tablet, it's going to work almost instantaneously with any tablet, PC, or laptop that you try it with. It's designed by Microsoft, so it's going to have best support for Microsoft devices, but you can also use it for Mac computers, although a driver that you have to install from the web might be needed. So you can see how the recognition here is very sensitive. You don't have to use it just for gaming purposes. You can use it as a daily mouse as well, and it does a good job for doing that. I can tap on something like Paint, for example, kind of dragging around the screen to show you how that works. You can see how it's fairly sensitive, and there's not too much of an issue that goes on when you're using this mouse. And what's kind of interesting is that you can change the sensitivity again. So right now we are at 400, but I can change that to 800, and this makes the mouse a bit more sensitive. So if I'm moving my cursor around, everything becomes slightly more jumpy, or if I'm playing back a game, things will become more responsive. And if I go up all the way into the 2000 sensitivity level, things are going to be even more jumpy. And as I'm moving my cursor around, you can see how things are a bit more easy to move around as opposed to the 400 setting where things are a bit more slow to move around. The cursor is going to move more slowly across the screen, and it's also going to be more slow to drag and draw icons in Microsoft Paint. So overall, it's pretty responsive. It works nicely as a computer mouse and also as a gaming mouse, and the performance department is impressive. The scroll wheel feels really nicely designed. All the buttons are tactile, responsive, and clicky, and you can also change the weight distribution depending on your preferences quite easily. So a lot of custom options we are huge fans of the Microsoft Sidewinder laser mouse. It has a great appeal in terms of the aesthetics. The build quality is top-notch. The ability to customize the sensitivity and the weight of the mouse are also very interesting tweaks that we don't tend to see in this price bracket. So overall, if you're looking for a compelling gaming mouse, or just looking for a ultra cool and futuristic looking mouse for a computer, laptop, or PC, we think this is a good option for you to consider. To check out more details about this product, please read our full review on our website. Thanks for watching. This has been our video review here at OS Reviews.